Welcome to the channel, No Fraud Productions. My name is E, and I like to make content based off sneakers and music. So if you're into that, consider liking this video, commenting on this video, and subscribing to the channel. It costs you nothing to pay me a little mind and hit that subscribe button, like I always like to say. So with all that YouTube yakety yak out the way, let's get to the content today. Today, I just want to talk about trusting your process, and doing what works for you. Because sometimes we all human, we see somebody that we admire, we see an interview with them, they're talking about how they do certain things. So it's only human nature for us to want to try. Maybe we may get the same success. It's not really biting, but it's like, all right, this is how they do something. I'm gonna keep it in music for this one. I'm gonna say like you look up a certain producer that you admire and you see how they go about their process of making beats and what they start with or the equipment they use. So you may say, "Man, I want to get that equipment cuz I want to do beats like so and so." But you can get that equipment, but if you don't have the air or the knowledge of that equipment, you're not going to get the same results as that person because you're just not that person pretty much. So you have to stick to your script and trust your process and do what works for you, because I know a lot of people, when it comes to making beats, some say they like to start with the drums first, some say they like to start with the sample, or if they're not a sample based producer, they like to start with the melody first or whatever. So that's pretty much what I want to talk to you about today. And I also want to show you how my process of making, how I come about making a beat, usually. I mean, it also varies depending on the day and my mood of how things go, but on a typical day, this is how I like to get down and make my music. I like to come, just look through some records, try to find something to inspire me. I mean, sometimes if you don't go record shopping all the time, it's good to revisit records in your collection. So that's what I like to do. I go back, look through records in my collection, try to find something that maybe I haven't listened to yet, or if I listen to, I might give it a second try, listen to it with a different mindset and a different mood. And then sometimes I like to go for popular, got the Barry right there. Sometimes I like to go for popular records just to sample something, to challenge myself to come with something different than someone else who sampled it prior. So yeah, this is just part of the process, man. Just going through your records, man, listening, trying to find a good sample source. That's what it's all about, man, finding some good sample, some good music to sample. So I just like to go through my records, look through everything. Sometimes I'll pick out something that I sampled something off of already and try to find something, new on there that I didn't hear the first time. And a lot of times it's just like, you go, you find some stuff, you're like, wow, I haven't heard this in a while. But yeah, that's just part of the process, man, being inspired. Sometimes I just really get inspired by like album covers too. Sometimes you see some of the old album covers from back in the days and it's like, wow, that's dope. But yeah, you'll find a lot of dope stuff in your collection. Sometimes you just need to revisit it. So yeah, that's what I was just looking for, something to sample here, man. That's it, nothing crazy, just a regular process. And then, sometimes it's just like you find that record that's so, been sampled so many times and so popular that it's like, let me see what I could do with this. Let me see what I could add to this or what I can create with this record. So that's what I did here, man. I just found that algreen and it was like, let's go. Let me put that on. All right, once I, put the record on, I just like to pace sometimes, just pace back and forth and vibe to the music. I like to do like mindless things. Like sometimes I'll have a movie on that I've seen millions of times, or sometimes I'll even, grab my bass and try to play with the music, try to like connect with the music like that. But a lot of times I'll just pace back and forth, bopping my head to the music, trying to feel the music. I'll look at Like right now, I had on It right now. That's like one of my favorite movies. It's Halloween season. But then, a lot of times I like to just grab one of the old Source magazines off my wall and just look through there, man. Just crack up at the old fashioned, maybe read like a hip hop quotable from there and laugh at the bars, or just, appreciate how dope the bars was, or read about like an unsigned hype artist. But yeah, man, this is it, just catching the feel till you hear that one section in the song that really just intrigues you to like, oh wow, I think I could do something with that, something that sparks your attention. So that's what it's all about, man. Just for me, it's just listening to the music and just going with the flow. I like to let the music lead. Sometimes people, try to be too, they want to do stuff. Nah, I just sit back, let the music take me sometimes, just sit back and like, I like the pace and just let the music vibe out to the music. Just let the music, and then when you hear that one section, it's like, all right, that's it. Let me see what I could do with this. Time to put it in the machine. So that's what it's all about. Right now, I'm just vibing out to the music, looking at some old Source magazines, just looking, like I said, I like to look at the fashion. Just very, mindless stuff. I don't want nothing. I don't want to be focused too hard. I just want to be focused on the music. That's it. So everything else is just like something to just keep me moving. But all my attention is going towards the music right now. So that's what it's all about, waiting to hear that stuff. Yeah, so that's it. That's part of the process right there, man. Yeah, look at Pennywise doing his thing. Yeah, but that's it though, That's it. Then you hear that section that you want and it's on, then you put it in your machine and you get busy. So that's what I'm doing right now, just catching that vibe on the music that I want to hear, catching a vibe from the music that I'm listening to, and I'm putting it in the machine. So that's part of the vibe right now. All right, so now I done sampled it. I'm just trying to chop it up, get the sections that I want out of the record, find the portions that I want, chop them up. All right, so I'm putting them on the pad so I can play it out how I want to play. Sometimes you can't overcomplicate it. Sometimes you just gotta go. Sometimes the most simple thing, you be like, oh, this is too simple. It turns out being nice, man. When people try to put too much into a beat, and it's like, wow, it's very technical, but can someone really rap to this? Can someone sing on this? It's like it's too much going on. It's like it's a good instrumental, but is it something that someone can add their vocal to? You gotta leave space for the vocalists, to come through and do their thing. So sometimes I chop it up, I get that feel how I like it, and that's it, man. I just keep going. Add the drums after that. Most of the time for me is, get the sample chopped up how I like it, and then add the drums on top to complement that. So that's what I'm doing here. Once you get everything to your liking, just press play.